Really? You came with your folks to Vegas? Are you sharing a room with them? Are you in an adjacent room with them? They don't want to hear your guys' weird Wiccan fucking. Yeah, probably. Vegas fucking too. You don't want to think about it? Let me describe it for you. Your mom, still limber for her age, holding her ankles, head down hard. Your dad giving her the biz from behind, and it's good, because your mom's bent over so much that her puss is just a perfect line right in front of him. She's still got it, your mom. And then your dad's got his hands on the window, looking at the Luxor in the distance, going, I'm the king of the world, dude. P.S. They both did coke. That's right, your mom did coke off your dad's dick tonight. But it's Vegas. You guys are banging here even though your parents are here, right? You're in the same hotel with them? Different towers? Damn, they really did want to fuck, huh? It's 50-something-year-old fucking too. There's a lot of salves involved, and am I saying that right? Salves. Your mom's Ben-gaying up her fucking cooch bone, whatever that is. What's that, the chaunch bone? I don't speak Latin. White Claw drunk. Someone's about to show their titties out of a moonroof. That's pretty chill. Slow down. Don't get too fucked up. Girl drunk is a very fickle bitch. For girl drunk to be fun, it's the most exact recipe in all of drinking. And yet also every girl's recipe is different. Isn't that weird? And in 45 years almost of being alive, I've yet to meet a woman who knows her own recipe for staying fun drunk. Not one girl knows her recipe. Like, I stop here and I'm good. Every girl drunk, it always starts off in the daytime when the girl's like, we're gonna get drunk tonight and have fun, and it's gonna be great. And then 5 hours later, they come over to you with like a wonky eye. And they're like, you want a shot? And you're like, no, you're all right, come on, you're doing it, you're having fun, you're drunk. And you think they'd be like, yeah, I did it. But no, they're always like, what are you, my dad? What am I doing? I'm fucking up? Fuck you. This is why I say your friends are hot. My girl just stopped drinking altogether. She had to quit. That sucks. I mean, good health-wise, I guess. But man, her good times drunk were great. Those fun hours were great, but never got through a full night without the bad coming around the corner. I never knew her recipe, but I could tell you around 3 shots of tequila, she ruled. She'd be at the bar trying to get pussy for both of us. And then one more sip of alcohol, I gotta stop her from fighting a cop or something. She's like, you fucking pig, you're all pigs. And I'm like, she's a... Every guy knows that about his girl. Your chick is one sip of alcohol between the best blowjob of your life or yesterday's spaghetti in your dick hair. And then you gotta be cool. You're like, no, it's fine. You're trying not to puke. It's totally no. You gotta pull it out. You're like, no, I don't care. We're all adults here. Sorry, guys. That's a very graphic pantomime. You could almost see those noodles reverse plinkoing through my beaver. That was so descriptive. It's cool. We're all adults. I try to stop saying the term I'm an adult. I've never meant it once when I've said it. It's an overused term. I'm an adult. I've only used it to get our way. That's all any guy does, right? If you want to do something nobody else wants to do, you're like, I don't give a shit. I'm doing it anyway. I'm an adult. And then if you don't want to do it, you're like, I don't have to do it. I'm a fucking adult. And that's how I use it. Opposite sides of the same argument I'll use. Any guy will. If you're early dating with somebody and the dude wants to fuck and the girl goes, I would, but I'm on my period, so the guy would be like, I don't give a shit about that. Little blood on my dick, I'll fuck right through that period. I'll put a towel down. I don't give a shit. I'm an adult. And then be living together for like 5 years. And she gets horny on her period one day. She's like, babe, I'm on my period, but I'm so horny. You're going to be like, I don't know, babe. It's like, I got to put a towel down. There's going to be blood all over my dick. It's like, I got to wait a few days. I'm an adult. What, am I going to fuck every day? Am I going to fuck every day now? Now I'm the fuck every day guy? Come on, grow up. Be an adult. Fucking getting hammered. What are you drinking? You don't even know? You're a black woman and you just let a white bald guy buy you a drink and not tell you what it was? You're just taking his word for it. Wow. That's progress. Pretty chill. You're a couple, I assume. Nice. First black woman for you? I didn't think so. First white dude for you? Not a chance in hell. Is it really? He was the first? What kind of pressure was that, dude? When you were gonna show her first white dick ever, dude? Damn, man, you were fucking fighting for a whole race of people in that moment. You don't even know that's her forever thought of white dicks. I wouldn't disgrace white men by being the first white dick a black woman saw. No way in hell. No way in hell. He's got a biggie, huh? Thickie? Yeah. She got tired of those black longies, right? Coming out of her butthole like a goddamn nose piercing. I'm sorry, I'm very descriptive. It's colorful language. First white dude, what happened? You started wanting to sit at work again? You can't take those black dick poundings and have a sit-down job. It's gonna take you 25 minutes to get in your chair. You're gonna be like, oh, it still stings. Ooh. Like, you wanna go get lunch? You're like, no. Bring me back a hot dog. You were just ready. Has your family met him yet? Yeah? Does he go to the barbecues and they all laugh while he dances? Yo, Tommy, do that dance you said. Watch this, motherfucker. Do your dance that you do. Does his family do awkward, like black shit when you're around? They made collard greens for you? Nuh-uh. They tried? Really? They presented this like the food of your people? Damn. I hope your old white mom came out in a dashiki and shit. We're down. We're players. You know, I blew a security guard to go to a Parliament concert once. Flashlight. Crowd's too white to get those sick black references. Maybe I should look into a black woman. Thickie. Impressive. Impressive. Were you nervous to go on a date with a white guy for the first time? It's time for a change. Yeah. Somebody needed a co-signer for a Kia Sportage. Hell yeah, dude. Hey, boo. You might throw your John Hancock down. Are you married now? You just live together? My chick and me have been together for a long time now. I think over 10 years at this point. I thought that quarantine was gonna kill us. I thought in the beginning it was gonna be awesome. We used to fuck all the time before the quarantine. And then one day the government was like, yo, you're gonna be locked inside for about 3 months. At least. And I was like, oh boy, we're gonna have to leave the windows open all day long. to get the salty, bleachy smell of cum out of the air. That's how much fucking's about to go on. And then that same day, I think, we found out that Taco Bell is now delivering. And then we never fucked again. You never fuck after Taco Bell. Even if you promise yourself tonight you're gonna. You don't. You just both hold your bellies and hope the other one doesn't bring it up anymore. Like, what? Nah, I don't know. You want to start a Netflix series? I'll kick into something new. We had to get back on track. I asked one friend of how we can get our sex back on track. One and one only, and then I didn't do it ever again. Because I found out people offer you the advice of what their thing is, and then if you're not into it, I was one friend, I was like, hey, what should I do to get me and my chick's sex back on track? He goes, role play. And I was like, nah, that's stupid. And I could tell by his reaction to that he was super into role play. I was like, nah, that's dumb. He was like, oh yeah, big guy, you take yourself so seriously? You're so fucking cool, you can't do a little role play? And that's not the issue at all. Take myself too seriously? I think you gotta take yourself pretty seriously to commit to a fuck character. I don't take myself seriously at all, that's why I can't do it. You want me to not laugh? Like I don't know, a necktie and a horsetail butt plug and Professor Clippity Clop says, do your naughty girl homework. I don't know. Let's just fuck or break up. I hate this. Is anybody here wearing a butt plug? I believe them. The odds say that somebody in here might be wearing a butt plug. No one ever says yes. I just have like a logistic question, like, if I make you laugh so hard that you fart shit out a butt plug, is the etiquette to go to the bathroom, rinse it off, put it in your bag? Or do you just try to line back up over it? What's up? What was he saying? What was this guy talking about? Role play is not my deal. Tit slaps. That's what got us back in the game, weirdly enough. Her tits. It was pretty organic. We were forcing a fuck session. We're like, yo, we gotta try something. And her titties were out, and I gave him a good crack. And she loved it. And now back in the game. I don't know. It got us right back on track. Slapping her dumb tits this whole time. I had no idea. She's got little titties, though, which I love. But I will say, now that I'm in the tit slap community, I do think the most rewarding of a tit slap comes from, like, a heavy set of milkers, you know what I mean? Like a real truck nuts of tits. The kind with, like, the veins like MapQuest directions and the nipple points down, kind of kisses the muffin top, gleams the cube. You can get under it and bite a lip. Ah, it's gotta feel great. Just get all that action. But my girl's got little titties, so my slaps look more like I'm trying to quietly reprimand a child in the mall. I'm like, put that down right now, I swear to God. If you don't fucking look at me and knock it off and put it down. I love her little titties. I don't give a shit about big titties. I mean, I like them as much as the next guy. Are you a tit guy? Is it exciting that your girl's got big titties? I've always been intimidated by big titties. In a weird way, it's like, it's based in something that's not even real, honestly. My fear of big titties is based in something not real. And I still react to it. Do you guys have that ever? Your body reacts to something you know is not real. It's the same thing that makes me run up the stairs from like a dark basement at 44 years old still. I know there's nothing back there, but the one time I look back, there's like a demon in a tuxedo holding wine. So I just jog up and look weird for a second upstairs. Like, hey, is dinner ready or whatever? Like, why are you out of breath? Like, nah, I just fucking... Such as with big tits. It's an irrational fear. I've always thought, and this is dumb, know that I know this is dumb when I say it, but I've always thought that if a woman's got big titties, she probably wants to be titty fucked. Dumb, I know, it's based in nothing real. But then I get insecure because I think when a woman is picturing herself being titty fucked, which is very vulnerable for a young lady, by the way. Know that I know that, girls. I'm an ally. Getting titty fucked is not your finest hour. You're laying on your back. You got some dude's ass and nuts on your stomach. Humiliating. You're gathering up your left tit with your right arm, trying to get in front of you to make that tunnel, like the old days. You got 7 necks because you're doing this. I think a woman expects. No. I think a woman deserves. For all of that effort, looking ridiculous, that at very least some dick is going to emerge from this side of the titties. And I'm worried I'm going to be in the middle of the tunnel with all the bra marks and shit. I'll be giving everything I have, though. You can see those dents in my ass from pushing real hard like I'm trying to cross a finish line. I'll be pulling down on her top tit, just trying to condense that profile. You just got to get the helmet out on the other side. Once the helmet's out, you're locked in. It's the same physics how you put an air conditioner in a window. You know what I mean? Like it holds itself in place. But I'm sorry, I don't want to talk science. I'm talking science. Learn the crowd, bro. All my jokes are personal, by the way. I got no topical shit, which is probably good, I guess, for a special, but I guess I don't write comedy good. I can't keep up with the pace of news for stuff I want to write about. Well, I always try to write about the most fucked up shit, you know what I mean? But I have to process the bad of it before I can make a joke, you know what I mean? I have to find how I can make it on the edge, but not too much. But it's hard. It moves too fast. You know what I mean? Like, Bill Cosby's already out of prison. He's out. I never wrote a joke about him going to prison. Because I'm still trying to process that Dr. Heathcliff Huxtable is fucking unconscious women. I believe it, but it's crazy. He got mad when Theo got an earring. Now he's fucking unconscious women. Damn, dude. I used to watch that show every Thursday with my single mother, just daydreaming. Oh, man, I wish my dad was a black pussy doctor. No such luck. R. Kelly, anybody here under 26 years old? I did some math on this. Yeah? Damn, dude. It's a weird time for you. You don't know a world where Kurt Cobain's alive? Isn't that weird? You don't know a world where R. Kelly isn't just a pedophile who pees on and fucks children. That's all you know him as. Oh, but he was so much more for a little bit. When I was young, he was a living legend. That guy threw out bangers every year. Oh, he ruled. R. Kelly made this fat fuck think he could dance for 2 summers straight. Those songs were simple, man. He couldn't read. Look it up. So they're not going to give him difficult song structure. I'm not giving a literate guy difficult song structure. Those are made for a fatso to dance to. Beep, bop, boop, bip, and bop. He was a legend. Now he's got fucking preteens running around his studio like loose deli cats. You gotta shoo him off the equipment. Get out of here, Tawana. Go back to your pea cave. Shoo. James Franco, they tried to get. I don't know the story behind it. I just saw the headline. James Franco accused of sexual harassment. And I didn't read the article. Because I don't want to know. If he did, I hope he gets what he deserves. But I don't want to know, man. Because if I read that article, I always want to believe a victim. I don't want to believe people make that shit up. I know they do, but if I read that article, I'm going to walk away being like, James Franco sexually harassed that girl. And I don't want that. I don't want to live in that world. And I don't know if the women will even understand this, but the guys get it. I don't want to know. Do you know what I mean? If James Franco has to sexually harass to get pussy, then I better learn how to fuck in a ski mask. You know what I mean? That guy was Oz. What do I got going on? Crooked teeth and shit? That Michael Jackson documentary, I think I found some funny on it. And that was a hard one. That was a hard one for me because, again, I'm almost 45. So Michael Jackson was in my wheelhouse, the coolest thing in the world when I was a kid. I learned the entire Thriller choreography and performed it for my great-grandmother, Selma Eisenstein. Yeah, she was less than a good audience, I will say. And it sucks because I was drilling it, too. I had the whole thing. She had the tubes in her nose. She was like, it's wonderful. I'm like, shut the fuck up, Grandma Selma Eisenstein. You don't know shit. You don't even know if this is good. I was such a big fan. And I followed him, like, all through my, like, teens and adulthood. And, like, we always heard the stories. We heard what a creep. And that he was they call him a pedophile. All the accusations. But this dude, Michael Jackson, walked through the raindrops. He died, technically, in the legal eyes, an innocent man. And then 2 years ago, they released 4 hours of documentary of him just wailing on the assholes of these two young boys. I mean, putting in the work. And it crushed me to watch it. I believe it, but it really killed me to watch it as such a fan. But also, I have to watch everything with a comedian's eye. And I try to make funny, as I said, of the most fucked up shit, but I have to let it process first. You know what I mean? And this was like, I think I did good with Michael Jackson documentary, because I try to go for the worst thing. And did anybody in here see it? Who saw all 4 hours of it? Because I like people, you saw it? I want you to back me up that this is verbatim. It sounds like I'm making it up, because I thought the most crazy thing in the Michael Jackson documentary was both these young men described separately, but they described the same exact story, so I believe them, of going to Michael Jackson's house, having to get butt naked on all fours on his bed, while, quote unquote, spreading their butt cheeks, correct? Spreading their butt cheeks open. Yeah. And then Michael Jackson would lay behind them with no pants on, just a shirt. They specified that for some reason. And he would masturbate. And that fucking sucks. That's not funny in and of itself. But you gotta look at how cool comedy can be if you let it. You know what I mean? Now, I know that I just painted a pretty ugly picture. I know that. I'm not a monster. That was a horrible thing I just described. But really, let's be honest. There's only one problem we have with the picture, really. There's a little boy spreading his butt cheeks. Look how cool I'm gonna be. Take him out of the picture. You don't need him anymore for this funny. And instead, put yourself in his place. Right now, the adult you are making adult decisions. And today, you decided to spread your butt cheeks for Michael Jackson. And I mean, you are spreading them. That's the king of pop behind you. You're not gonna chintz today. If ever there was a day you were gonna grip and rip that shitter open, this is the one. This is the big dance. This is the show. You know those lines by your asshole where it looks like it's going warp speed? Those are flat. The pleats are ironed, if you feel me. And I will argue with you that it is funny when you picture looking over your shoulder and you see the moonwalker himself, Donald ducking it with the top half of a uniform for an army that doesn't exist, and his glitter glove hand wrapped around his cowskin speckled wiener. Shut the fuck up. That is funny. I bet his dick looks like dog belly. Do you get a picture of what I mean when I say that? Can you picture it? You can almost chew on it, couldn't you? It's not even soft or hard. It's always in a state of dense wiggly. What a jerk-off comedy move I just did. What a hand job. But you guys are nuts. Where'd you meet this guy? You moved to Denver with him. Damn, that guy's got a big dick or a sick job. Both? What's his job? He works a designer for North Face? That's not a good job. What do they say? Hey guys, I got an idea. Puffy. Hey, puffy and warm. Guys, fur on the hood. Eureka. No, we struck gold, dude. Lightning in a bottle. Big puffy black jacket. Can we make a red one? You're getting crazy. Oh, man. Gordon Ramsay tells you, small menu, good product. Do you shave bald completely? Close? Landing strip. Sick. I don't know why comedy is so easy to get people to say crazy shit like that. If you asked her that at 7-Eleven, she'd crack you in the chops for asking a question. I'm like, what's your pussy situation like? She's like, yeah, landing strip for the most part. You by yourself? Strange. They just sat you next to two couples so you could see how lonely you are? What a dick. The seating person did that on purpose, dude. Have you been their third wheel? Shut up, is that true? You just got a guy with a mohawk hanging with you? Yo, you guys, do you fuck in front of him? Not yet? Oh, dude. If it happens, you owe me something, dude. You guys send me cell phone pictures. Oh no, let me jerk off in the other dark corner. I swear to God, you won't even know I'm there. I'm like a house mouse, dude. I jerk quiet, all wrist, no shoulder or nothing. I'm not trying to prove anything to anybody. I'll finish up, and then I'll sock up my own batch. And then I'll heel walk out of your place so I don't snail trail the jizz across your pergo floors. It's a pretty good house guest. You'll be confused. You'll be like, Jay, where are you going? I'll be like, it's jizz, it's fine, don't worry. No, you guys do your thing. Dark corner. I don't want this guy to see my dick. No. Well, if it's bigger than yours, I'll show it to you, but it's probably not, so I won't. I guess the real fear is what if our dicks are close to the same size and we have to find out whose is bigger? And all the technology in the world, there's still only one test for that. We have to both work up boners and run towards each other full speed. Whoever dick hits the other guy's balls first wins. Maybe it's not a good idea, you're right. Now I'm thinking of all the negatives. What if that 1 in a million shot when we're running towards each other, our dick holes kiss, and then our foreheads clunk together? Me and you were unconscious. These two are trying not to laugh, explaining to the ambulance what happened. And me and you got a string of pre-jizz connecting our dick holes like Lady and the Tramp spaghetti? Nah, dude. I'm all right. Maybe it'll happen, dude. The chicks here are getting drunk. How old are you girls? 40, and you came by yourself?
Single.
You're single. Divorced?
Never married.
Never married, and 40. I already smell the cat piss. Don't die in that sad cat house. Your poor mom's gonna get a call one day. And they're like, meow, 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 meow. Just, stop. Slow down. Meow, meow. No. Do you have cats? None. But a dog who loves peanut butter? A drawer in your nightstand that you call the gun shed? Those were all solid guesses, and for the record, she didn't say no to any of them. May have nailed every single one of them. You're enjoying yourself, though. I don't worry so much about you, miss. At 40, you're ready to laugh at this kind of shit. The young white girls is where I get. They're the ones that are gunning for me. And they're gunning hard. And they yell at everything I do. Every terrible thing I've ever been called in my life in comedy has been by a young white girl. Isn't that crazy? Racist? I've been called racist a lot. And only exclusively by young white women. And they call me that a lot. I have learned, though, through the years, white guys, write this down. If somebody calls you a racist and you're not, just know that you're not and walk away. Don't defend yourself. It never sounds great. You're trying to say the right things, but you're panicking, man. Someone just called you racist, so you start firing out, and it's just, I've never had a good one. It's, oh, you're racist. I'm like, what? I high-fived the black yesterday. What? I trust a Chinaman with my clothing? Like, you're fucking racist. I know I'm not racist. I do a lot of racial humor. Why wouldn't I? It's hilarious. We're so different. Remember this couple? But racist? That's a whole different thing. That's trying to get people all charged up about shit. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to get people all fucking... I'm trying to make people laugh together. You know what I mean? I would be as confused as anybody if I did a racial joke and the crowd didn't laugh and instead did this. I'm like, no. What are you guys doing? What are you doing? Like, he's right. No, this guy's right. We need to take back the streets. Like, no. What are you guys... Stop. Let's move. I've been called a Nazi a lot, too. A lot. Probably not the most. But maybe the most of any other Jewish person in history. That's how dumb social justice people are. They just want to call you something so bad that it doesn't matter what it's stupid. And every time a social justice warrior has gone, you're a Nazi, I always say, actually, I'm Jewish. And I swear to God, this is usually their answer. Oh, you think that means you can't be a Nazi? I'm like, yeah, it's like the whole thing, man. It's like the thing. They're puzzled. You think simply because you're Jewish, you cannot be a part of the Nazi party? That's where you're gonna fucking die on that hill? Also, they're calling me a Nazi and they know me from comedy. What comedy Nazi people? That was not even a thing. Hey, Dieter, can you cover my shift to the gas chamber? I have a tight new 5 I want to try out at Laugh Out Loud Auschwitz. Oh, it can't be all Holocausting, you know what I mean? It can't be 100% Holocaust. There's got to be the downtime. Can't just kill Jews all day and not laugh once in a while. It's dark. I got yanked off a stage by my ankles in Royersford, Pennsylvania because of a young white woman. Yeah, because of her, not by her, thank God. Although that would be way funnier. It's her brother who did it. Her brother yanked me off stage. And they're both pieces of shit, trust. But I do have to say, ever so slightly in this brother's defense, he was drunk and he thought he was protecting his sister. Because in fairness to him, verbally, I was dunking on this bitch. She was dumb as a doornail and just walked into everyone over and over again. Dumb as the day was long. She was on one before I even went on stage, honestly. She was yelling that everybody there was a racist at this big comedy show. Everyone here's a racist, she says. 22 or 23-year-old white girl. And she kept going on, and I was trying to talk to her. Now, when I see somebody or hear somebody not enjoying a show, and I can see them, instinctually, I always try to talk to them. Now, it's not to, like, humiliate them. I believe there's a misunderstanding here somewhere. I'm not trying to piss anybody off. I'm trying to make you laugh. So if I talk to them, maybe I can get them involved and have some fun. Nah. This chick was wretched. She could not be stopped. And she was like, everyone here is a racist. And I'm like, miss, come on, like statistically impossible. It would be a rally. She kept going on and on. And then she kept going into her phone, which is very rude at a comedy show. You could see it, the phone, face is lighting up, and I just go, this is where I took my left turn. Point of no return, I go, miss, who are you texting that's so important? And I thought that was going to get a good back and forth going. It was the beginning of the end. She goes, sorry, everyone. I was just texting my black boyfriend, which is a weird way to put it. She's trying to stoke everybody up, but unfortunately, it's not 1951. No one gives a shit. No one's like, what? No! No one gave a shit. Not one person cared. Yet, comedically, she's throwing that lob right over the basket, baby. I gotta knock that down. That's comedy 101. That's an easy one. I'm texting my black boyfriend. I was like, why? Does he make you hit him up every half hour so he knows how long he has to get bitches out of the house? Yeah, she hated it. I thought she was gonna laugh. She hated it. And then I'm trying to plead with her. I'm like, miss, what are you getting so upset about? She's making all the noise. I'm like, miss, I'm just fucking with you. I don't know you or your boyfriend. I'm sure you're both lovely people. Please, stop being a cunt. Like, I'm trying to work with you and try to just have fun with us. And she goes, sorry, I guess I'm just being hormonal because I'm pregnant with a black baby. And I was like, well, that sounds like your father's nightmare, miss, not so much my concern. Are you practicing your speech on me? Because I don't know if it's going to go the same. And then her mom chimed in. Her fucking mom was there. But her mom stood up, did a heel turn on the daughter. She turned on her and she goes, sorry, everybody, my daughter's drunk and behaving crazy. I don't know why she's acting like this, but she's lying and she's drunk. She's not pregnant at all. And I thought that was crazy. And I was like, miss, is that true? Are you not pregnant? And she goes, that's right, everybody. I'm not pregnant because I had an abortion. And she said it all spooky like that, I swear to God. An abortion. And then I was like, well, miss, for being so worked up about racism, you're the only person here who just confessed to killing a black person, so... And the logic fried her brains, and she screamed for the heavens. And security ran over to her, and her brother yanked me off stage by my ankles. It was worth it. In hindsight, it was worth it. I'm always surprised at the shit I get. I really do. I never understand. I've been called so many terrible things. This would surprise a lot of my fans. I hope this doesn't upset you either, but we are at Skankfest, but I consider myself to be pretty woke. I don't know when it was like a bad word, like you're woke, like sure, isn't everybody, aren't you what you believe woke would be? Does anybody want bad shit to happen to people? No. I'm fucking woke. I've made changes in my life based off woke shit. Now, comedy, I won't make a lot of concessions, but like, I don't say tranny anymore in life because enough trans people have said it bothered. Now in comedy, all day long. It's too good of a word. It's hilarious, it rhymes with a lot. But in life, I say trans now. So where I'd be like, hey, that's a tranny bar. And like, I didn't mean anything bad by it. I thought that was the word. Now I'll be like, it's a trans bar. I don't mean anything different. Either way, it's a place where these freaks and weirdos go to do Christ knows what. And we all kind of want to know what, don't we? But not like being at what, like fly on the wall what. Oh, the smells, I bet. Did you fall, sir? And you just committed to sitting on the ground? That's the weirdest thing I've ever seen somebody do in my life. Did the chair break? Damn, you're a big dude too, right? What a nightmare. I'm actually projecting my worst nightmare onto you right now. And then being the guy who was like, boy, I sure hope no one calls it out in front of a full room of people. But I fatly went through a chair. Outside of a comedy club once, I sat in a chair, started to feel a break, just caught myself and stood back up, and I go, it's next guy's problem. There is no thickness, ironically, amongst fat people. I mean, you have to get a chair. That's insane. You're just going to sit on the floor in a pile of broken chair? It's not your fault, dude. It was a flimsy chair. What do you say to someone that happens to? Dude, we rented those. Did we rent those? Real talk, did we rent those? Yeah? Yeah? Damn, dude. You just cost me $30 probably, bro. Real nice, you piece of shit. You ruin every holiday with this. Can he not get up? Because now it seems like weird. Tell me we have to cut a wall out and I will make this a 2-hour special. Yeah. Don't worry, dude, we welded this one. Oh, now he's got to get up, big guy, in front of everybody. Oh my God, this is a nightmare. Oh my God. Oh my God. What are we clapping for? Reinforced steel? Don't worry about it, dude. It was bound to happen to someone here. Just happened to be you, bro. Who are you with? You by yourself? That sucks. That sucks such shit. You got a good job. I might be able to still pitch you to the 40-year-old back there. Are you allergic to cat litter? Because that room's a little dusty. How old are you, dude?
37.
Why'd your voice crack? Oh, you're screaming. You've been screaming for 2 days. 37, that's cool. Is that too young for you, 40? Say again? It's too young? 37? What do you think you've learned? You probably just stopped using teeth in a blowjob 5 years ago yourself. You like older guys? You don't give a shit at all. Are you a lesbian? You ever try? No? Do you think you'd hate it? You don't know. That's nice, fucking open mind. There's probably someone here out with you. The crowd's just patiently waiting to see if it happens. Just so you know, they're not enjoying the show. They're like, where is this going? Is this... This is planted two lesbians. If you're such lesbians, why not up here on stage? There you go. There you go. You may have heard me say this before on shows, but I've been a part of, my girlfriend's bisexual, so I've been part of a bunch of threesomes, but the girls always have to start, and then the funniest thing is the guy has nothing to do during that time. So while girls are literally fingering and making out, somewhere in the background's a fat guy in a tank top filling ice trays, and then being the first one laying on the bed in Burt fucking Reynolds pose. Hey. The girl's comfy yet? Let me take off my pinky ring before I lose it in you. I'm rooting for you, 40. But you don't even want a man. What do you do for a living?
I'm a police dispatcher.
You're a what?
A police dispatcher?
You're a police detective?
No, police dispatcher.
Police dispatch. That's pretty cool. I think you said police detective, and I'm like, come on. Don't get shitty. You know, I got a young feminist group came after me for a joke I made about female police officers on the radio. They came at me hard for this jokes. I was making jokes about them, and they were furious. And I didn't get it. I got a lot more heat than I ever got on the internet, so I was like, you know what, let me take this joke around the country, and I'll tell it to audiences, and we'll let the market decide if it's so bad. And mostly people just laugh when I tell this. But I don't know, Dispatch, you might hate it. But for the most part, people just love it and laugh. But I will say, one night in Liberty Township, Ohio, a young white woman did solve the riddle for me of what's the problem with this joke. But first, I'll tell you what I said about the female cops. I was talking about the show Cops, and then I watched the show Cops a lot. Or I should say, I watched the show Cops a lot. They took it off the air. Do you know that? They canceled Cops. Do you remember why? Black Lives Matter. Yeah, weird response, I thought. Like, oh, you're just going to murder random black people? Well, then we're not going to film it anymore. How about that? I'm like, I don't know if that's the right answer. No more witnesses, left to your own devices. I don't know. Wait, cops, don't leave. Cops. But I was saying that I watched the show Cops a lot. And simply, if it's an episode where they're following a female police officer, that you should, Yo. That is deafening silence. I feel the women are already waiting to get angry. Don't do that. Submit to it. Let yourself... You know what? Let me give a little disclaimer before I jump right into this. I feel like everyone's on edge a little bit for this one. I set it up weird, for sure. But let me give some disclaimer and let you know about me, the person. Because I was called a misogynist for this, and this sucked. I hated getting called a misogynist because women are very important to me in my life. My entire support system, besides my stepfather, has been women my whole life. My mother and grandmother raised me for many years. I have amazing sisters. My daughter's unbelievable. My girlfriend, my ex-wife, all these women who've lined me up to be where I'm at. I would be nowhere without them. They're all amazing, and I think they could do anything in the world. But with that said, I watch the show Cops a lot, and if it's an episode where they're following a female police officer... All right, one more disclaimer. Let me give one, because separate the art from the artist for 5 seconds, could you? I believe, Jay Oakerson, believes that a woman can do pretty much any job in the world that a man can do, at least as good, if not better. I think that's true. I think the best doctors in the world, the best lawyers, scientists, heads of business, industry, all could be women. President of the United States even, how about that? Yeah, a lot of people say they don't believe me when I say that, but I think it's very possible that a woman can do the job of President of the United States better than any man's ever done it. Yeah. But I watch the show Cops a lot, and if it's an episode where they're following a female police officer, don't go anywhere. Buckle yourself in and watch. It's going to be a good episode. Somebody's going to have to eventually be shot or tased to stop this poor woman from being windmilled down the street in her polyester outfit. It happens 100 out of 100 times, and it's funnier every time. They're scrappy, those girl cops. They're always in the bottom of the pile like, I had him! The dude cops are always like, beat it, Sharon, you're lucky we got here. It's like, Officer Sharon, and he's lucky you got here. Like... And I asked the question on radio. I had the audacity, I guess, to ask the question. This is the part, by the way. If you're wondering where this shit went left, it was this comment. I asked the question. Besides checking pussies for drugs, which, by the way, is a job. Somebody has to check the pussies for drugs. Great place to hide drugs. I don't know if you know this, but if you get like black dick deep, there's like chambers and shit. Not me, I'm off front of the pussy, but I will say, while my dick is not big, it would be a lot of cocaine. You know what I mean? A felonious amount of cocaine. So someone's got to check the pussies for drugs. But besides checking pussies for drugs, I simply asked, what can a girl cop do? Yeah, shuts the room off. No guy wants to laugh at that or even think about it next to your furious lady. But what I'm just asking, can we put it in what's your name, dude? Randall? You're a big dude. Would you take a hypothetical walk with me real quick, bro? Thank you, Randall. Randall? Let's say you've committed some crimes, dude. But this is bad stuff, okay? I want you to picture you've done something fucked up. If the cops catch you, you're going away for a long time. I want to get you in the headspace. Let's say you killed a hooker by accident. You didn't mean to, but you never said the safe word. But you saw the lights go out, you piece of shit. But you didn't finish yet, and then you did finish, and you panicked, and you buried her shallow. Your prints and jizz are all over this thing. If they catch you, you're going away for a long time, dude. They got you dead to rights. You're on the run. But on this particular day, you fucked up. You let your guard down, and they got you. The cops have surrounded you. There's nowhere to run. Cop cars everywhere. But out of these cop cars emerge all female police officers. And they get on that speaker thing, and they say some shit. They're like, me and my cop girlfriends are here to drink you. Like, come on, girls. Don't go for fucking. Randall, how many girl cops can you take, dude? Oh, wait. Before you answer, let me give you a little more information. Because I've asked this to a lot of crowds now at this point. Been a lot of Randalls. And oftentimes before they answer, they want to know one more piece of information. And that is, do they have guns? And it's a good question, and it might change your answer. And the answer, Randall, is yes, they do have guns. They're police officers, females no less. But before you change your answer, let's be honest, dude. They're not going to get those heavy-ass guns out of that complicated belt, dude. This is chicks we're talking about. We're talking about broads, dude. You'll be miles away by the time she two-hands that cannon out of her pocket. So we'll say guns are present, yes, but not a factor at all. How many, Randall? Throw me a number. Maybe two. Modest. I like that. Well, you thought you were probably going to impress the girls in here, but they still hate that answer. Anything over one they wouldn't accept. I'll get you off the hook, dude. For myself, I say no less than 101 female police officers. Bring them on. And everyone goes, no way, Jay, you're too fat, you're going to run out of breath. But here's the thing. I got a pretty good plan in place, I think, Randall. I'm lining the first 100 up in 50 rows of two, and I'm just walking down the middle chopping off heads. Just double clotheslines down the pike. Pow! And then the 101st, that last one, I'm going to practice unconventional wrestling moves on. You know what I mean? Real crowd pleaser shit you couldn't do with a guy. I'm going to hold her up in a vertical suplex and work the audience. You fuckers want to say it. You sick fucks want it. And then I'll casually check which cop car is working best and steal it leisurely. And I said all that on radio, and it went bad. I didn't get it, so I took it on the road, told it a bunch of places, and then one night, Liberty Township, Ohio, this young white girl follows me outside after the show. Tight ponytail, swinging, pretty girl, bitch face. She comes up next to me while I'm talking to people, and she goes, hey, asshole. And I knew she meant me, which sucked. There was a lot of assholes there, but I could tell that was... And if you guys know, this is Skankfest, you guys know me. If you know me well enough from hearing me, you know, that girl goes, hey, asshole. I still turn around and go, hey, thanks for coming to the show. And I'm like, the fucking jerk off I sound like, hey, wacky show, right? I'm trying to be nice, and she goes, ew, no, you're disgusting. And she's trying to, like, humiliate me in front of these people, and I'm like, what's your problem, miss? Why are we fighting? And she told me, with her arms folded, she asked me the stupidest question I've ever been asked in my life. She showed me with this question what the problem was with this joke that I was getting into. And she meant this. No levity in her heart at all. Folded arms, waiting for an answer. She goes, you really think you could take on 101 female police officer? Yeah. That was the whole problem. This dummy thought it was real. It's the dumbest question I've ever been asked in my life. The dumbest. And I'll tell you that when my daughter was 4 years old, she asked me if we're supposed to eat our own poop. Not even can we or should we, are we supposed to? With the tone of like she already tried it, didn't seem right. And she wanted to run up the flagpole one more time with her old man, see what all the buzz was. Hey, Pop, we're not, yeah, right? I didn't think so. Okay, all right. All right, double checking. That's the second dumbest question now, because she was a child. There's an adult woman walked up to me and said, "You think you can take on 101 female police officers?" I went, no. And then we just kind of stared at each other for like 40 minutes. Like, it was weird. I'm like, no, like that, she didn't have anything beyond that. She's like, oh, right. That's what she needed, to not go home and write a letter. I go, you're going to hate comedy if that's the problem. Listen, comedy, some of it's real, some of it's bullshit, some of it's a hybrid of both. We have to rely on you, the audience, to be, dare I say, not retarded. You think you take on 100 female police officers? You're gonna leave every show pissed off. Why are we all laughing? That guy said he came so hard it blew a hole in that girl's head. It's a murder! We're all complicit! We know too much! Boyfriend's always gonna be like, I'll explain it later, man. I don't even do the thing. No, you're a killer! Some of it's real, some of it's bullshit, some of it's both. I don't know. I mean, you don't need 101 female police officers for a real example. One out-of-shape Ronda Rousey could probably beat me up in record time. I guess you couldn't start a stopwatch and how fast you'd have me begging for mercy. Make me call my dad and tell him I'm gay. I'm gay, Daddy. It's me. Oh, she's breaking my knee. Oh, God, your little boy's a princess. I am. It's him. It's him. That's real. But isn't it also funny sometimes? If someone's like, hey, how about Ronda Rousey? And I go, tell her to bring the two bitches she's most afraid of, and I'm going to fuck all three of them up. How about that? I'm going to make them kiss on camera afterwards. Yeah, kiss, you muscly sluts. It doesn't even matter what we say. It's all fictitious. We can put cigarettes out on them. Who cares? It's not real. So I say this in hopes that everyone leaves knowing, if maybe you didn't like some of the content or things I've been saying tonight, I hope it makes you feel better knowing that I know for sure I cannot beat up 101 female police officers. No way. Randall, I'm more like you, dude. I say 2, 3 maybe. I assume by that point they're gonna get a weapon or something, you know what I mean? Or maybe they'll put their bird brains together and get a dude. That's another way to solve it. Solve that whole female cop problem with one guy. Doesn't even have to be a guy cop, just some dude. Could be you, Randall. It doesn't have to be a hero. It's the most fun joke I've ever written, I'll tell you why. Because just when I'm reeling them back in, one more kick in the chaunch. Fuck you, bitch. I don't want to have to explain it every time. Yo, Skankfest, thank you so much for being a part of one of the most special days of my life, man. Thank you so much.